Oh, I want baby girl.
Don't baby girl me. How many of your groupies you call baby girl? Is Tisha a baby girl? Is Amanda a baby girl too? And who the hell is Bonquisha? Is that even a name? Managale.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Sharenza, everybody. How is everybody night going? Listen, let's welcome all my victims, all my survivors, all my thrivers, or anybody that's out there that just want to educate yourself. And you already know. Let's welcome all the narcissistic men and women out there in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, because you know what's real out here. We gotta welcome all those narcissistic people out here. Okay, especially in Boone County or Binghamton. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. Let's get into this. Welcome to Shireen's World, everybody. Yes, let's go. So, listen, tonight, we got to get into a little bit of awareness for all my victims and my survivors out there, that may be going through a little something, whether you're a male or a female out there in these streets, okay? So I'm just gonna give you guys just a little things that probably helped me when I went through my situation that probably helped me break my cycle, okay, ladies and gentlemen? So this is just a little snippet of things that helped me break my cycle that may help someone else break their cycle, okay? So let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. So first, the first thing you want to do, okay, is you want to get some counseling. You want to make sure that you have enough counseling, no matter how long it takes you. Like I said, it could take some people 2 months, 3 months, a year, 2 years. It does not matter. It's all about how you are, handling your situation. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So get yourself some counseling. Okay, make sure your mental is right. You also want to do a lot of self-care. You want to make sure, like, besides just your mental, like your health is good, things like that. Also, it's also good to do like a little bit of yoga. You don't have to be on the floor and do all of that. You could simply just like cut off all the music, all the noise, okay, and just have a nice little quiet room, whether it's a dark room, a light room, and you just either lay down or sit in a chair with your eyes closed and you're just thinking about nothing but just relaxation, because maybe you have a lot of thoughts in your head or, just a lot of things, okay? You're dwelling on a lot of things. So listen, try to do something like that, like meditate, like just in a nice relaxed room in a calm setting, no noise, no phones, no any of that, no TV, okay? Try that. Also, you could try a nice either cool or a warm bath or a nice a shower, whichever one that one makes you feel good, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Another thing that I've done is more like I like to write things down. I don't know why. Like I get books and I just like to write all my thoughts, ideas, whatever it is. So do that with yourself, get a book, write some things down in there, your goals, your dreams, or whatever. And no matter how long it takes you to get past those things, just do a little by little. And as you start to accomplish some of them things that you have on that paper, you can cross it out and feel good about something that you accomplished. Okay. So yes, get like a little book, a journal book or something, and write whatever your thoughts is. Okay. Another thing that will help out is try not to, you know, be all in negativity, okay? Because when you're trying to heal, you don't need too much negativity around you, no matter who they are, family, friend, doesn't matter, okay? If your family is sticking with you, guiding you through the situation, let's give them a big round of applause for that. Okay, because there's a lot of family members out there for males and females that don't have that opportunity. So, yes, it definitely gets real out here, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you do have that family member that is there for you while you're going through your situation, round of applause to them. Okay. Now, another thing, okay, I can say is go to group counseling. Speak with other women or men that's been through these things. You know, open up to group counseling, especially if you already did like little one-on-one counseling by yourself. Open up to group counseling so you can hear out how other people are going through similar situations and how you can probably help that person or that person can help you by all of you guys just talking about it with a licensed advocate. Another thing you can do is, you know, you can voice your opinion about it. You can speak up about your situation. Another thing is, making sure you're keeping yourself protected as well and you're not going back down that same route. You understand? So I started to educate myself. What is narcissistic abuse, this domestic violence, all this stuff, things like that. And the whole goal is for you to not come back out and be toxic and put all whatever you went through onto the next person because you didn't find the time to, sit down and heal. So the whole goal is not to become a narcissist. I want to help you guys to be able to come out, the shell, whatever it is that you haven't healed, whether it's publicly or not publicly. Like I said, you don't have to come on social media and, bring awareness to heal yourself. You can start within your local communities to yourself. You understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? So listen, another thing is doing is uh not going back and forth with the bad negative stuff. I know I said it before, but just don't go back and forth and recognize what's going on, putting yourself in different rooms and wanting the better for yourself. Maybe read a book, listen to some music. Don't listen to music that's going to have you sad or feeling depressed or whatever it is, but just listen to some music, dance, or whatever it is that your dreams is that you like to do that as long as it's safe and it's legal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. And also recognize the red flags when of what you was dealing with, or if you dealt with any type of toxic relationships during a time span and you finally broke that cycle, because now you'll be able to recognize them red flags when people try to come and string along, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, not saying that you're not going to run across it, but you will run across another person that will have domestic or narcissistic tendencies or just a toxic tendencies, and you will peep it, okay, and you will understand it and you will recognize it and you be like, I know what that is, and you know how to nip that in the butt, okay. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, please educate yourself on what's going on. Try to heal yourself, you know and come up out these situations, okay, ladies and gentlemen. And I appreciate everybody. Alrighty, listen, Friday, make sure you check me out right here in Binghamton on the WBDY 99.5 radio station right here locally, okay? At 6 p.m., Shireen World Radio Show will be live every Friday, okay? Make sure y'all check me out. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, my whole goal is to bring awareness to Binghamton. That is my goal. And whether you want to hear it or you don't want to hear it, that is my goal. That is my dream. That is my goal. And I'm absolutely happy that everyone is absolutely getting, the awareness. I feel like more needs to be spread and it's going to get there. It takes time. You understand? But trust me, if you are a survivor and you out there, I totally understand how it feels to be coming out these situations. If you are a victim and you're out there, whether male or female, I totally understand how it feels to be in those situations. The whole goal is to get past victim and survivor. All right, you want to get to the thriving part. All right, so it's victim, surviving, and thriving. You want to get past that part because when you start getting stuck in victim and survival, you just slip back down that victim mode. And you end up back in that clown circus show that you don't want to end up in again, or that DV relationship. Like I keep telling y'all, some people go unalive behind these relationships. A lot of people get abused. I just saw somebody out there yesterday on Robinson Street in Binghamton getting abused in front of the store. And a lot of people was driving by, walking by, seeing it, and not saying nothing. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to, jump right into it when you see it. You can do things from a distance. You understand what I'm saying? You never know if you're that voice for that victim. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So please, you know, break the cycle, ladies and gentlemen. All righty. So before I start heading up out here, listen, I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all stay safe out here in Binghamton. Don't be dealing with these narcissists and these domestic violence people out here, ladies and gentlemen. It is not worth it. And I'm gonna keep telling you, if you're dealing with my narcissistic ex, 9 times out of 10, you either got a TPO, you either got abused, you even got used, whatever it is, okay, ladies and gentlemen, whatever it is, all right. I'm just happy I broke that cycle. I'm happy I gave that ring back. I'm happy I'm not with that person no more. I'm super, super excited. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you happy you out of that situation, round of applause to all of us, whether you're a male or a female. Alrighty? Because we did it. And remember, all June, I was spreading awareness for Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Month all June. Remember when I kept telling y'all in June, narcissistic abuse is not just about 1 month in June. It's all about every year. We must spread it every day, every single day, because it's here. All right. Domestic violence is here. Narcissistic abuse is here. And people are turning a blind eye on it, and it's not cool. All right. I understand people don't want to get involved, but you have to sometimes. And you don't have to, meaning like put yourself right in it and you become the danger, of it. No, that's not what we're saying. What I'm saying is you can make a report without you stepping into something. You can easily pick up the phone and be anonymously and be like, hey, there's something going on. This man is beating on this lady, or this lady is beating on this man. I want to stay out of it, but this is what's going on over here. I think I need to send somebody to check it out, because you never know who may need that help. So if you see somebody out there getting abused like that, please help them out in a way that you're safe and you're not putting yourself in that harm's way. Okay? So listen, appreciate you all. It's all about breaking that cycle and bringing awareness. Keep bringing awareness. That is my goal, whether you like it or not. Welcome to Shireen's World, everybody. It's my world. Okay, it's how I bring awareness. It's how I bring my story. It's how I do it. And I appreciate everybody that's out here that loves it and that just listen. Let's go. Round of applause to everybody out in Binghamton. Yes. So narcissistic female. You already know. Let me put it like this real quick before I get into this real quick. Let's put it like this real quick for these narcissistic females out here in these streets. So, to all you narcissistic females out here in the streets, what is the goal? You need to go to a counselor and maybe figure out what's going on and going wrong. Let me tell y'all something, okay? Everybody's been through a domestic and a narcissistic abuse relationship, toxic, whatever it is. I've been through some trauma and young, whatever. But it's all about how you come out that cycle. And it's all about you breaking that cycle. And it's all about how you heal when you come up out of that. So if you come up out those situations, toxic, nasty, abusive, and hitting on people and think you on Love and Hip Hop and Baddies, whatever you think you on, abusing men, and whatever you doing, okay? You're not healed. You're just toxic. No matter what you look like, no matter what you got, no matter how much money you think you got, no matter what kind of car you think you're driving, Shireen World don't care over here up in these streets. All righty? So to all you narcissistic females out there, I don't care. We don't care. Nobody else out here cares what you got, what you doing, what is this, what is that. The whole goal is when y'all be coming up out them cycles, them shindings, y'all don't be healed. Y'all be saying y'all healed, but y'all not healed. Because if y'all was healed, you wouldn't be out there talking about people, kids, coming outside like that, moving the way you moving, and operating the way you operating, going to jail, giving up money for $3,000, doing whatever it is y'all out here doing up in these streets, up in these clubs, bars, and shingdings, putting your hands on men, using kids against them. Y'all already know the type of men I advocate for. Y'all know I don't advocate for men that don't take care of their kids. So we're going to nip that in the butt right there. But these toxic women be doing it. I don't care if you're married to them or whatever, girlfriend, whatever, they supplies, whatever you got going on and going wrong up out here in the streets. But these narcissistic females, they be moving like these narcissistic men. Let me tell you why, ladies and gentlemen, because they operate the same way. Yeah, they're just different genders, different, So, y'all narcissistic females, let me tell y'all something. Shireen World is here, just like I'm on the narcissistic and domestic men's neck. I'm on y'all necks too. This information is for all narcissistic men and women out there in these streets. What y'all need to do is y'all need to stop putting your bad juju energy on other people because these victims out here is tired of it. Okay. And they finally got an advocate out here that could come out and speak and bring it how it is, ladies and gentlemen. So listen. Welcome to Sharinesville, y'all. Okay. I appreciate you all. And if you are going through a severe situation, please reach out to the Domestic Violence National Hotline number. If you're in Binghamton, reach out to the RISE program. Reach out. They are there. Okay? Stop staying silent. There's too much DV going on in Binghamton and the surrounding areas as well. And like I said, we do things a little bit differently here on YouTube. Check out my support group page. Domestic violence and narcissistic relationships I survive. Make sure you share. If you know a man, whoever, I don't care, cousin, a brother, an uncle, or grandpa that's going through something, that's been through something, share this page right on off to them. Share all my social medias to them so they can get that awareness. Let's go. Welcome to Sharinesville, y'all. Make sure y'all stay safe from Binghamton. Keep your money in your pocket. I know them clubs and bars and things is open. They moving, they operating. But wait a minute. It's a little wild bush fire going on in Canada, so it was a little crazy outside today. So I don't know, it might knock them down a little bit for the day, but they might be back up. They're gonna be operating for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's how it goes in Binghamton, okay? So listen, man, you ain't gonna find your wife up in them clubs dressing like that, thinking that they on Love and Hip Hop and baddies, okay? And ladies, you're not going to find your husband up in them clubs and bars and shingdings as well, looking up in every female face, having multiple supplies, just like them narcissistic females, okay? And if you are dealing with anybody that put their hands on you one time, I mean one time, you end that relationship right then and there. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if they put their hands on you one time, they are going to do it again. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care if they tell you they're sorry. I don't care if they say I apologize. I don't care what kind of gifts they come back and forth with. I don't care if they go buy you the biggest mansion in the world. Because if they do it once, they're going to do it twice, and it's going to keep happening. And if it's happening behind closed doors and it falls out into the street, that is bad. It shouldn't be happening at all. So ladies and gentlemen, the first time you put you nip that in the butt, you set boundaries. And if these men and women out here can't respect your boundaries, you know what you say? Clue you. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. You don't gotta deal with that. They don't wanna respect your boundaries? What? Out of here. They're not gonna respect it no further. All right, so don't be no supply out here in the street. And a supply is, you can be the supply whether you're a male or female, or whatever you're supplying. Remove that supply and see how they act up out here in the street. Don't register no cars. Don't insure no cars. Don't do none of that. No titles, no liens, no deeds, no none of that. They ask you, no. And if you're in a situation like that, there are people out there that can definitely help you. Licensed legal people out there that can definitely help you get out them situations, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome to Sharinesville, all right? And remember, I mean, don't do what I say, but if you check the glove box, that's where the registration is gonna be. That's all I gotta say. Y'all stay safe up out there in the street. And welcome to Sharinesville, everybody. Thank you.
You got a long way to go. Rock with me now.